Good morning and welcome to the first full week of the general election. I'm Nicholas Lawson with your morning rundown of all things electoral. Follow the whole day long on our live blog here. What's happening? All eyes were on our neighbors across the channel yesterday evening as France went to the polls. The outcome of the presidential election is set to impact on Brexit negotiations. Whatever the outcome, which we'll know almost a month to the day before our election, with independent centrist Emmanuel Macron topping the first round of the French presidential election. It could spell bad news for the UK in talks on Brexit should he win. Old wounds in the Labour Party were reopened on the country's nuclear deterrent after a SN like Jeremy Corbyn said on the Andrew Marr show that all aspects of defence would be reviewed if he won power. A Labour spokesperson then spent yesterday attempting to dial that back by insisting that Labour backs the UK's Trident nuclear weapons. This contradiction has naturally been jumped on by the right-wing press today, with the Daily Mail running with Corbyn's defence debacle as the headline to its double-page spread on the matter. The Conservatives said they would include a cap on household energy bills in their manifesto. This came as a surprise to Ed Miliband, who said on Twitter to ask, "Where were these people for last 4 years since I proposed cap? Defending a broken energy market that ripped people off. Let's see small print." And later, Tories in for kicking from Sun and Mail tomorrow for energy policy. Just wait. Marxist madness. Anti-business. Back to 70s. Having perused the first editions, they seem to have missed the memo. And as newspapers alter their views on energy market intervention, consumers must work out what it would mean for them. My colleague Adam Vaughan says. The Liberal Democrats, probably the only party genuinely excited at the prospect of a snap election, say their membership is set to pass the 100,000 mark following a surge of new joiners in the wake of May's announcement. £1 6M has also been raised, Tim Farron claimed, although he did make a plea on Peston on Sunday to anyone out there feeling generous. The Lib Dem bank account is still open for business. At a glance. Poll position. According to a clutch of new polls over the weekend, with one showing half of all voters backing the Conservatives, May is heading for a landslide victory. One poll by Survation carried out as the row over Tory tax and pension plans was emerging had the two main parties closer, with the Tories on 40% and Labour on 29%. A Commerce poll for the Sunday Mirror put the Tories at 50% and Labour on 25%, while the Tories could gain 12 SNP seats, according to a panel-based poll for the Sunday Times found. May, however, has not quite forgiven the pollsters for getting things so wrong in the last few years, it seems. Diary. Talking point. Aside from setting tongues wagging by urging people to vote Tory, Tony Blair also hinted at an extraordinary return to British politics. He stepped down from frontline politics in 2007 but has become more vocal and politically active in recent months, including setting up a think tank to make the case for the centre ground and for continued EU membership. So will the former Prime Minister stand for election? Only if the candidate promises to have an open mind about the terms of the final Brexit deal. Read these. In The Guardian, Zoe Williams argues that the emphasis on Corbyn's personal qualities obscures what's really broken in our political system. In The Spectator, James Forsyth says that the supposedly cautious Prime Minister has taken a dangerous gamble. John Rentoul wrote for The Independent about the fight to succeed Jeremy Corbyn, which has already begun. Revelation of the day. Revelation is probably too strong a word, but on the Mar show Corbyn said, "We haven't completed work on the manifesto yet, as you'd expect." This, despite claiming to have been election ready for months, could be because he is actually crowdsourcing Labour's manifesto. On Sunday, Corbyn emailed Labour Party members asking them to fill in a form with their ideas. The email asked, "How do you think we can best deliver prosperity for all? Public services that are protected and ensure that the next generation have the best start in life.